सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरं। पुराण न्याय मीमांसा धर्मशास्त्रांग मिश्रिताः वेदाः स्थानानि विद्यानां धर्मस्य च चतुर्दश। आयुर्वेदो धनुर्वेदो गान्धर्वश्चैव ते त्रयः। अर्थशास्त्रं चतुर्थन्तु विद्याः अष्टादशैव ताः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Namaste. I welcome everyone who is watching this new series of talks that Indica's Center for Bhasha Studies brings to you with the renowned Professor Korada Subrahmanyam ji. The title of the first talk of the series is Śikṣā-Śabdotpatti and Uccāraṇam. With that, I will welcome Professor Korada Subrahmanyam ji to take it forward from him. Welcome, Professor.
शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. Today, I am invited to speak on the topic Śikṣā-Śabdotpatti and Uccāraṇam. Actually, what is this Shiksha? When we take up the study of Veda, then there will be 6 Vedangas. Vedangas means limbs. If you consider Veda personified, then it should have some angas like hands, legs, ears, etc. So 6 Vedangas are there, which are very popular. They are the Shiksha, Vyakaranam, Chandas, Niruktam, Jyotisham, and the Kalpa. Among them, Shiksha, the first one, deals with the pronunciation of varnas and other matters also. For this, there are 36 or 37 Shikshas which are available now. And the origin of this Shiksha is there in Taittiriya Upanishad. There is a Shiksha-valli. There we will find the following mantra. Atha Shikṣāṃ yā ākhyāsyāmah varnasvaraha mātrāvalam sāmasantānaha ityukta Shikṣā-dhyayaha. This is the origin of Shiksha-Shastra. So in Veda it is called Shiksha and in Loka it is called Shiksha. There is no difference as far as the meaning is concerned. Now, among all the Shikshas, Paniniya Shiksha is considered to be a very authoritative and easy to understand, and also it deals with all the aspects of the Shabda. That means how many varnas are there, Śabdotpatti, how it happens, and then what are the different places of pronunciation, that is speech organs, swaras, etc. So now, first let us see how the Shabda is produced. Some people may say if the air touches different speech organs, then the varnas a, e, u, ru, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, etc. are produced. But that is not the case. If that is the case, when you are walking on a road and the air is coming and touching your speech organs, the varnas should be heard. But it is not happening. Therefore, here Panini, who authored 5 works, that is Shiksha, Ashtadhyayi, Lingana Shasanam, Ganapatha, Dhatupatha, like that, clearly explains the process of Śabdotpatti, production of Shabdas. Here, Shabda is of 2 types. One kind of Shabda which is heard, for example, in a bazaar or so, it doesn't have any meaning. Only sounds are heard. Whereas here, when we come down to Veda, Shastra, etc., there the Shabda is meaningful. It has got some meanings. The minimum unit of a Shabda is Varna, and the maximum unit is Mahavakyam. So the term Shabda is untranslatable because it is pregnant with meaning. Shabda should be adapted like yoga, punya, etc. because it cannot be translated, one thing. And Shabda has got many meanings, not several. Varnaha, Prakritihi, Pratyayaha, Padam, Vakyam, Avantara Vakyam, Mahavakyam, Para Pashyanti Madhyama Vaikhari, Dhvanihi, Shabda Parmanam, Kavyam, etc. So, depending on the context, of course, it is known to everybody, we are going to take the relevant meaning. Now, how the Varnas are produced? Here, first we take Varnas. Panini explains the process. Atma Buddhya Sametyarthan Manoyung Te Vivakshaya Manakaya Mahanti Saprerayati Marutam Marutastora Sicharan Mandranjanayati Swaram Sodir no Murdrinya Vihataha Bhaktamapadya Marutaha Varnanjanayate. This is the process. Let us just see what it means. Atma, here Atma means Antaranga. One thing people should keep in mind, see whether it is Manas, Buddhi, Jnanam, Antarangam, all these terms are separately dealt with and explained. But all of them have got only a single place in the body. Okay, so Atma here, that means Antarangam, say the inner mind. Atma Buddhya Sametya Arthan. Arthan Buddhya Sametya. See, outside there is one thing. Here we have Shabdas in them. We want to speak about a particular Shabda. Let us say we want to speak about a cow. Go like that. So the Artha is connected with the Buddhi by Antarangam first. And then the same Antarangam puts Manas on the job of speech or a desire to speech. Manaha vivakshaya yumte. So it makes the manas to have the desire to speak. Vivaksha means vaktu ichha, a desire to speak. Then what happens? The mind, manas, that in turn just propels the kayagni or jatragni or what we call generally hunger. So that means here the Agni has come into picture now. Some prayarayati marutam, both Agni and Vayu, that is the air, both are just like friends. So the Agni pushes the air. Agni, Kayati Mahanti Saha means that particular, what you call Agni, Ahanti. So Agni is prayarayati marutam, is pushing the Marut or Marutam, that is air, is there everywhere in the body. So it pushes. Then what happens? Marutastu Varasicharan, the air goes up. And while moving like that, Mandran Janayati Swaram, some sort of sound is produced. Like this, very Mandram. Mandram means very dull, not heavy. So that sound is produced, Swaram. Then what happens? This Swara goes up and touches the Murdhi Abhidataha. Murdha means the palate, upper part of the mouth. So such a sound goes up, touches the palate and returns. Murdhi Abhidataha Bhaktram Apadya. Bhaktram means mouth. See, the term Mukham is used for both face and mouth in Sanskritam. So here Bhaktram means mouth. So there are different organs like teeth, the cheeks, etc. So this Vayu touches the palate, Murdha, and returns back and touches these different speech organs. Then Varnanjanayate. Then the Varnas like Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Dadhana, like that, all the varnas are born. This is how a Shabda is born in the mouth. This is borrowed actually also by Shabaraswami in Purvamimamsa, first Adhyaya, fourth Pada, and also in Gandharva Veda, that is Sangeeta Ratnakara. I think it is third or fourth Adhyaya. The same process is explained. So this is how the Shabda is produced. That means the combination of Agni and Vayu and fire and air, okay, will help in producing the Shabda. So since mind is also connected in this process, whatever you have in the mind, the artha, the vastu, the thing, whatever it is, okay, is going to be denoted by the Shabda that is going to be produced for transformation of meaning. For example, Gau. That means the speaker himself has got an image of artha, image of a cow. Sometimes it can be abstract also. For example, respect, love, hatred, etc. They are in the mind. They can be felt but cannot be seen or shown. So whatever it is, now Shabda is produced. This Shabda, that Varnas will come out, okay, from the mouth and through the medium of air, they reach the ears or eardrums of the listener. And then since the same language is known to the listener also, it automatically happens. These sounds enter the mind of the listener and wake up the meaning, artha, that is similar to this Shabda. For example, Shabda is Gau. What is the artha? Gau only. What is the jnanam one gets out of Go Shabda? Gau only. So Shabda is Gau, artha is also Gau, and jnanam is also Gau. That means all the three are identical. So in Ramayanam, Hanuman speaks to monkeys, human beings, and all that. How is it possible? It is explained in third Adhyaya of Yoganashasanam. Shabdartha Pratyayanam Itaretaraadhyasat Sankara Tat Pravibhaga Sanyamat Sarva Bhota Rota Jnanam Dharana Jnana Samadhi. Right? Megatra Sanyama. These three are called Sanyama. A person who has got this Sanyama from Yoganashasanam, this is, and he is called Sanyami, and he will be in a position to separate this Shabda, Artha, and Jnana, and thus he will be eligible, he is qualified to understand the languages of different species, that is, birds, animals, human beings, and so on. So this is the actually crux of the point. Now, in there is the Sanskritam or Daivi Vak is unique in its actual properties or phenomena, whatever you call them, because the language with a prior knowledge of Vyakarnam, if employed, would fetch dharma. Whereas, and also transformation of meaning. There are two purposes of language. One is transformation of meaning from the speaker to the listener. In Vyakarnam, etc., we discuss speech only, not writing. Okay, so then also dharma, sarva, moksha, our four pillars of Indian culture. We know that dharma would help in achieving the last and final purushartha, that is moksha. So usage of language is useful in achieving moksha. That is one purpose. That's why any mispronunciation, okay, would fetch adharma, and it will, the meaning will change. Let us see what is said in Paniniya Shiksha. The same is also discussed in Mahabhashyam, in Paspashandikam. Mantro heenah swarato varnato va, mantro heenah swarato varnato va, michha prayukto natamarthamaha, savadvajro yajamanam hinasti, yathendra shatru swarato paradhat. Here what happens? Vritrasura wanted to perform a yaga to kill Indra. It is called Abhichara Homa. The mantras are there in Atharva Veda. Abhichara means Himsa. Since his son was killed by the gentleman, now he started an Abhichara yaga, okay, to take revenge against Indra. There, Swahendra Shatru Vardhasva, a mantra is there. The Indra Shatru Shabda is a samasa, a compound word. There, two kinds of samasas are there. We are not going into details. So there, Tatpurusha Samasa and Bahuri Samasa. Whoever Ritik is there, the priest, okay, instead of Antodatta, that is Tatpurusha Samasa, has to be employed to see that I should have a son who can kill Indra, something like that. He mispronounced this Swara. That means instead of Antodatta, he pronounced Adhyudatta, Bahuri Samasa. So Indra became the killer and the Vajrayudha came and killed. So this is because wrong pronunciation of Swara. Swara is there in Sanskritam per se, but it is actually very much used in Veda, but not in Loka. That is the difference. So here what happens? Mantraha hena swarataha due to swara or due to varna. Henaha mantraha, when it is mispronounced in terms of varna and swara, then mantraha, the mantra, mithya prayuktaha, it is in waste, it is employed in waste. And again what happens, it boomerangs. So Vakvajyaha, the Vak itself becomes Vajrayudha, and Yajamanam hinasti, it hits the Yajamana himself instead of the other person who is meant to be killed. So this problem is there. Therefore, any Shabda, Patanjali takes up the Shabda directly rather than mantra, both mean the same. It doesn't have any, there is no any kind of difference between both of them. So the pronunciation of a Shabda is very much important as far as Sanskritam is concerned. That's why we Aryas use use the Sanskritam perfectly, and any mispronunciation is called Milechanam. Milechanam means the one who mispronounces the Shabda. So this is about the Shabda Uccārana. I am going to give the what you call alphabet of Sanskritam, how is it to be pronounced clearly and perfectly. So now we have discussed the Śabdotpatti one thing, and the second thing is how important it is to have a perfect pronunciation in terms of Varna and Swara. In other languages, we don't have all this. In those languages, the transformation of meaning is the only purpose of Shabda Prayoga. Whereas here, transformation of meaning as well as dharma, two purposes of the employing these Shabdas, that is there in Sanskrit. That's why Sanskritam became the only language that is useful for machines, computers. So now, okay, you have discussed Śabdotpatti, and then the pronunciation of Varnas. Let us take the alphabet. Let us take the Shiva Sutras. When Panini performed tapas, Shiva came and he sounded his Damarkam for 14 times. The sounds, 14 sounds are taken as 14 sutras, and they became popular in the Loka as Shiva Sutras. Taking these 14 Shiva Sutras only, Panini built a great Shastram. Okay, lakhs of people are studying across the globe, studying Sanskritam today, because the language is rich in all aspects, not one or two. No. So, Aun, Erlik, Aon, Ayouch, Hayavarat, Lana, Yamanganam, Jabhayan, Hadhadash, Jabagadash, Kapachatato, Kapai, Shashasar, Hal, Idimaheshwarani, Sotrani. These are the sutras. The sequence or order of Varnas is put in such a way so that it will become useful in building this Shastram called Ashtadhyayi Vyakara. In Loka, we may take the alphabet which is taught in the school. So, A, I, U, U, R, R, A, I, O, O, Aha, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga, chacha jajhanya, tatha dadhana, tatha dadhana, papha babhama, yara lava shashasaha. These are the generally varnas taken. And here, nga, nya, na, ma. The last 50 letters of all the 5 vargas are called anunasika. The English word is not so effective because these are they called nasals. One cannot pronounce these varnas by closing the mouth and only with nasika or nose. It is not possible. Here Panini says mukhanasika, vachanonanasika, first adhyaya, first pada, this sutram is there. Mukha means mouth, nasika means nose. So with both nasika and mukham, that means mouth and nose, one has to pronounce these letters. Now, these letters are mostly mispronounced. Prajnam, they say pragya, they don't say prajna, like that. So, one has to learn this pronunciation of these letters, especially with a physical interaction with a guru. Otherwise, they cannot be learned just like that. That is one aspect. Second thing is, Panini here also says, Hakaram Panchamair Yuktam Antasthabhischa Sanyatam Urasyantam Vijaniyat Kanhyamahu Rasanyat. Different varnas are given different places of pronunciation. That means A, Ku, Ha, Visarjaniya, Visarga. They are pronounced in Kantha. Apoha Visarjaniya and Kantha, like that. The places of pronunciation for these letters are fixed. So here, what Panini explains is mostly it is mispronounced. So he took Hakara. Hakara is pronounced Ha in Kantha. So it is a Kanthya. But then when the Hakara got connected with any one of the Panchama Varnas, nga, nya, na, ma, or antasthabhischa, jaralava antastha, jaralava, these 4 are called antastha, are coupled with these things, then that letter should be pronounced as orasyam. That means the letter comes from oras, chest, rather than any one of the speech organs that are there in the mouth. How? What is the example? See, for all the Panchama Varnas letters, combined with how we don't have letters in usage in language. So, wherever they are available, that we will take. We take Ha plus Na, Aparanha. Okay, so Ha and Na, it is not Aparahana, it is Aparanha. From oras, it has to come from chest. Okay, then Na. With Na, Madhyanha, Sayanha. Has to be pronounced like that, not Hana. Okay, Anha means data, like that. Then Ma. This Ma, Brahma. Some people pronounce Brahma, that is wrong. Brahma. Okay, Brahmana. Brahma Sotra. So Ma has to come to be pronounced. That means although we in script write Ha and Ma, while pronouncing, reverse will be the case generally. That is better understood. You are not saying Hama, but Ma plus Ha, such kind of sound is there. Therefore, Panini insists on these things. So, we have given examples for Na, and Ma. Now, Yarlava Antastha. So, Ha plus Ya, Baiha. Okay, it is not Bahya, it is Baiha. And Ra, okay, Hri, it has to come. But not many words are there with the combination of Ha and Ra. So, Ya, Ra, La, Pralhada, Alhada. Okay, this is not a Prahlada, it is Pralhada, Alhada. It is la, yara, va, avhanam, not ahvanam. It is avhanam. Okay, yaralava. So these four are called antasthaha. So with hatara, with the panchama varnas, wherever it is available, and also these antastha varnas, that is yaralava, when pronounced, it should be pronounced as a letter that is born in uras, that is chest, not in the mouth. That is the actual purport of what Panini means by saying this. So, hakaram panchamayirjaktam antasthahischa sanyutam varasyantam vijaniyat kanhyamahura sanyutam. Asanyutam, when ha is pronounced without any combination alone, then it is called kanhyam, from kantha ha. Like that is the meaning of the last link of the verse. Okay. So, Śikṣā-Śabdotpatti is okay. And pronunciation of Shabda and use and abuse of the Shabda or mantra pronunciation is also discussed. Now we have discussed the pronunciation of these letters and especially Hatara when combined with others. Then, while pronouncing, how to pronounce? Panini was thinking, since just like any other human being, Panini, who was killed by a lion, was also not going to be immortal. One day or the other, yatasya dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janma mritasya. So he thought of giving a natural example for pronunciation. Then he thought, he explains, he takes a tigress. A tigress carries its cubs from one place to the other. Just watch, observe how it is carrying. How is it carrying? With two of its very sharp jaws, it is carrying the cubs. It also takes care that if it holds it tightly, there is every chance of cutting the neck of the cub. And if it holds loosely, there is every chance of the danger that it will fall down. So the cup should not have any pain. At the same time, it also is held in such a way that the cub's neck is not cut, nor it falls down while being carried from one place. Like that, one has to pronounce the letters. That is actually what it is. Vyagri yatha hare putran damshtrabhyam natu vedayet bheda patana bhedabhyam tadvad varnan prayojayet. See, Vyagri, tigress, putran. Putran means putrikan. The linga is not taken seriously. It may be masculine, it may be feminine. It's cubs. Yaghi yatha hare, harana means to carry on, how? Damashtrabhyam, with the two of its jaws. When the word jaws is pronounced or damashtra is pronounced, it is automatically understood that they are very, very sharp. So damashtrabhyam, but natu vedayet, but does not cause any kind of pain to the cubs. Try to understand the very process. And then bheda, it is afraid of. Afraid of what? Patana, falling, and bheda, cutting. Bheda, patana, bheda, bhyam. Like that, one has to tadvat, like that, varnan, the letters of the alphabet, prayojayet, one should pronounce. So one has to pronounce that it is not too tightly or too loosely, but one has to observe or watch a tigress, or one may watch a cat, same jati it belongs to. How a cat carries its small cubs from one house to the other. Like that, one has to pronounce the letters. So pronunciation is given maximum importance here, along with the other aspects of language. Then, 6 kinds of bad pronouncers are enumerated by Panini in his Shiksha. Diti dirghi sharahkampi तथा लिखित पाठकः गीति दीर्घी शिरःकम्पी तथा लिखित पाठकः अनर्थज्ञोल्पकण्ठश्च षडेते पाठकाधमाः. Pathakaadhama, the pronouncers of lowest rung, that means they are not to be taken as an authority. How we say Giti, someone while speaking as if he is singing a song, something like that he speaks. Shigri, quickly, very quickly he pronounces. Actually, we are not going into details, but in Naradiya Shiksha, in Sangeeta Shastram, this is discussed. Krata, Madhya, Vilambita, 3 vrittis are there. While reciting for oneself, one should use Dhrutavritti. When you are speaking to others, then you should use Madhyama Vritti. And then when you are teaching a lesson to the students, then one should employ Vilambita Vritti. Vilamba means alasya, delay. Let me give a Telugu poem and pronouncing all 3 vrittis. So it was just
Professor, your video is gone and I'm not able to hear you. You've come on mute.
So, it is a case of a story of Gajendra Moksham from Bhagavatam. Hari, Vishnu was running to save Gajendra, did not tell anything to Lakshmi, holding her this cloth, whatever it is. But then Lakshmi was running behind him and trying to find out as to where he is running, what is the problem, what would you like. Then in Telugu Bhagavatam, Potana gives a beautiful small poem that actually reflects the very hurry in which Lakshmi was there, running behind Hari. She just goes forward to ask him, but again retreats because although I ask him, he may not tell where he is going, he is proceeding. And with the hurry, she was just going 2 steps forward and 1 step backward and like that. So this is the condition in which Lakshmi Devi was there when she was running behind Vishnu. Adikadana ni kadubadijanu nadigina tanu magudan nuduvada ninada yudugun veda veda sidi muditara badan adigidu nadividadu idimanadu gidu nadalan. This is the just poem. Now let us go for Dhrutavritti. Adigadana Kodubadijano Adiginatan Mogudan Ludubadan in Adayudugun Veda, Acidimity Tadabada, Naduki, Nadugata, Jedi, Manaduki to Nadalan. What is the significance Vishesha in Dhrutavritti? 9 bindus, okay, drops flow out of Sushumna Nadi. So high speed will be there in Dhrutavritti. Next. If 12 drops flow out of Sushumna Nadi, it is called Madhyama Vritti. In Madhyama Vritti, Adikadana ni Kadubadijanunu, Adiginatanu Magudanu, Vadanina Yurugun, Veda Veda City Mudi, Tada Nadu Gidu, Nadu Gita Dugeti Manadu Gidu Nadalan. Then Vilambita Vritti, delay, there will be 16 drops flow out of Sushumna Nadi. That means slowly one has it. Adigadanani, Kadubaditanun, Adiginan, Tan Maguda Nudu, Ninada Yudun, Veda Sidimudi Tadabalan, Adugidun, Adugidadu, Gediman, Adugidu, Medalan. So this kind of rules are there while how to speak, how to teach, how to recite for oneself. All that. So Shigri is too fast if one speaks, that is also Pathakadhama is not a good speaker. Giti Dirghi Shirahkampi. While speaking, some people move the head this way and that. Shirahkampa. No, that is not a good habit. Okay, Shirahkampi. Tatha Likhita Pathakaha. This is more applicable today. Whatever he looks at the book, something or a script written, and then he reads it. That means instead of producing from the mind, okay, because white man used to say walking libraries like that. It is a scholar. If you are a scholar, you are supposed to produce the material, relevant material from your mind, not looking at the book and reading and all that. So Likhita, written form, whatever is there, Pathakaha, he is going to be. That person also is not to be. And the fifth one is Anarthajna, the one who doesn't know the meaning, but he is just reading. That is also not, appreciated. And then Alpakanthascha, some people speak as if they are speaking from a well. In a Telugu language, etc., people say, are you speaking from the well? From bottom of the well? Like that. So Alpakanthaha, that means then a very feeble voice he employs by it. Shadete Pathakadhama. These six are considered as bad speakers or bad Pathakaha. Let me pronounce it like that. Okay, so otherwise then who are the good ones? Madhuriyam Akshara Vyaktihi, Madhuriyam Akshara Vyaktihi, Padachhedastu Suswaraha, Dhairyan Laya Samanvit, Dhairyan Laya Samarthancha, Shadete Pathaka Gunaha. Gunas are there, virtues are there, vices are there earlier. Enumerated, no virtues are gunas of a person who is using this language. Madhuriyam, it should be sweet. Akshara Vyaktihi, the letters of the Pada or Vakya or Ganam, Getam, whatever it is, should be clearly heard and understood. Akshara Vyakti is Pashtata, parents. Okay. Padachhedastu, where to split the word. Padachheda is also important. So Swaraha, with good melodious sound, one should try to just read or speak. Okay. Dhairyam, when you are using the language, okay, you should be understood as if you are using the language in dhairyam, valor. When some people use the language, they speak or they recite and they are afraid of something. No, it should not be there. Laya samarthancha, intonation, laya will be there in while reading the shloka or poem. Shadete, see, these six are Pathaka Gunaha, virtues, gunas of a good Pathaka. So, Giti Dighi, Giti Shigri Shirakampi, Tatha Likhita Pathakaha, Anarthanyol Pakanthascha, Shadete Pathaka Dhamaha, Madhuryamakshara Vyaktihi, Padachhedastu Suswaraha, Dhairyan Layasan Samarthancha, Shadete Pathaka Gunaha. These are described by Panini here. Next, earlier we were discussing about Swara. What is this Swara? Mainly there are three Swaras in Sanskritam. That is Udatta, Anudatta and Swarita. Panini gives the definitions of these Swaras in Vyakaranam. Uccheya Udatta. If you pronounce a letter, especially Ach only, Swaras are there for Ach, vowels only, not consonants. Okay, so if you pronounce a vowel in the upper part of your mouth, then it is called Udatta. If you pronounce an Ach in the lower parts of your mouth, then it is called Anudatta. Then Samahara Swarita. If you mix both, you blend both Udatta and Anudatta, it is called Swarita Swara. Like that. So, like that. I will give one example from Veda because Swara is there in Veda. भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. In this verse, we are clear which is Udatta, which is Andatta, which are. Why things stand like this? We have swaras in Sangeeta Shastra. Nishada, Rishabha, Gandhara, Shadja, Madhyama, Dhaivata, and Pachyama. Sarigama Padani, they are generally come. All these swaras have emanated from Udatta, Andatta, and Swarita only. That is clearly stated in Paniniya Shiksha. Okay, so now we have touched the Varna part, Swara part, Shabdotpatti, and then this what you call Dhruta-Madhya Vilambita Vrittis. And what will happen if the Shabda is mispronounced and all that. So, and Hakara, how is it to be pronounced when it is combined with another Swara? And what about Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita? And then what about this Sarigama Padani, how are they born? And how to pronounce, just like imitate, follow a tigress, we agree. And how it carries its cups like that, one should pronounce the letters and the very Śikṣā-Śabdotpatti is considered the nose of the Veda, and the final very purpose of this study of these Vedangas along with the Veda, okay, is nothing but Brahmaloke Mahiyate. He is venerated, he is worshipped in Brahmaloka. In other words, finally one gets moksha, the last and final Purushartha for which one should put in his efforts. And this talk is the first of the series of talks on Vedangas. So this comes to an end. Shubham Bhuya.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Yes, Vaishnav.